What is up, guys? It is Professor Crafty. Today I'm going to be showcasing the best weapon in Fortnite Chapter 5 Season 4. To start out, we land just outside of Castle Doom and we loot this POI, getting all the weapons, shield, and resources we need to eliminate Dr. Doom. We want to be quick so that we can make it before Dr. Doom dies. We also have to hope that nobody eliminates him and takes him down before we can get access to him. So this is why we try to loot up as quick as possible, and we make sure we get all the stuff we need in as relatively little time as we can. Keep in mind that this POI and most POIs in Fortnite Chapter 5 chests are still not guaranteed to spawn, so all the chests you see in this video might not always spawn in the exact same spots. So if you're looking to get the exact same loot, you probably won't get it in the exact same spots, because the loot is randomized. But now I continue to do the last bit of looting that I'm gonna need before I start eliminating Dr. Doom. And yeah, I'm looking pretty good, just need to consume some shields and get at least 70 shield to 100 shield before I can go and defeat Dr. Doom. Fortunately, I had no other players land with me, so I didn't get distracted and I was able to loot as much as I possibly could. Now I checked the outskirts of this POI just to make sure I didn't miss any of the loot that I could have gotten, like shields, medkits, etc. Now I'm just about ready to move out of this POI, go to Castle Doom to eliminate Dr. Doom and get his medallion. I see players shooting off in the distance and I am intrigued to get a couple of kills to start off this game, so that is what I do. Now keep in mind, when you're going for Dr. Doom, like I said, you really want to be prepared and have enough shields and at least a shotgun, an AR, and an SMG. You don't need that, but you should definitely be prepared and have at least 3 weapons. Now, as you can see, I attack from these people in the distance, get them down to low, and I kill them, just so that they aren't a distraction later on. At least you can see these guys are probably AI, so I don't really have to worry about too much when killing them. They're not real players, and they won't really do much damage towards me. Now I see another guy, I do the same thing to him as well, just obliterate him, destroy him. And you're going to want to be paying very close attention when you're playing this season, because there's going to be a lot going on, a lot of crazy stuff happening. But now, as you can see, Dr. Doom has already been eliminated, but we can take all his stuff, and nobody has stolen his medallion, his gauntlets, and we can just take that and use that, the Monarch pistol as well. And now we have our loadout that we want to use for this video. Or should I say, we almost have a loadout. We still have to get the machine arsenal so that can be replaced with our Doom gauntlets. But once we do that, we will have the loadout that we need. But obviously, we're going to need a jetpack as well to replace with our shockwaves. So that is something to keep in mind as well. And then we will have the best loadout. Now we kill this guy. And we hope he gives us some shield or at least something to carry in our inventory so that we can have some mobility right now, or some shield to heal us up if we need it. Fortunately, as you can see, I do have a turret, so I can deal a ton of damage towards other players. You can also turn off the turret so that it doesn't shoot people when you're running around automatically, but I choose to keep it on all times. It just makes sense to, like, in a game in general, in this particular season. But yeah, I see this guy, my turret lost onto him. I'm able to deal a lot of damage. He almost killed me, actually, but as you can see, he dropped the War Machine's arsenal, and I picked that up and replaced it with my Dr. Doom Mythic, my Doom's gauntlets, to be specific. And I also heal up too, because I don't want to be low getting into my next fight in this game. And yeah, so I take the Arsenal Machine Gauntlet, and I consider picking up Doom's Mythic again, but I'm like, no, I don't think that would fit this loadout for this video. I ended up using the Machine Arsenal and getting some kills with it. It's pretty satisfying to use, not gonna lie. When you use it, it also has an explosive mechanic, and it also has like an SMG kind of rapid fire mechanic, where you can shoot bullets, but also shoot explosives at the same time. Now we drive and try to get a couple more kills. We're trying to play this game somewhat safe, because you really do want to get that dub. And I recommend not going for high kill games this season, but trying to at least play your life when you really need to most. But what I will say is medallions aren't that much of a huge threat, so you won't have to worry about having a medallion that gives a too OP of an advantage over another player, and a player having a medallion won't give too much of a big advantage over you. Now I see this guy, I use my machine's arsenal, and I kill him pretty easily because I also have the turret to combine with it. And there we go, we get the elimination. Now, we try to get some shockwaves because we're gonna need that until we can get our jetpack for now. But we end up not really having to use our shockwaves, but now we are at trying to cap the flag, and what you can get from this flag is the War Machine's Arsenal, which we already have, but I just wanted to showcase so you guys know where you can get it if you don't end up finding it anywhere else when you're playing. This is the one easiest way that you can get it and guarantee to get it in your match when you're playing. So once we cap this flag, you will see in just a few seconds that we get the War Machine's Arsenal and we do get a jetpack. I don't know if the jetpack always comes, but you definitely can get a jetpack as well as the War Machine's Arsenal. And I keep in mind when using the jetpack, there is a cooldown, so if you're in the air for a certain amount of time, the air will deplete and you will drop down. But now, as you can see, we drive away, trying to find some more players to eliminate, and to finish out this game strong and get the victory royale. I see some footsteps on my screen. I always have visual sound effects on, so I always know where the players are at. I kill this guy easily with my War Machine's Arsenal, like always. Easier said than done, but yeah, we do it. Now, I am just honestly trying to find more players to kill, and like I said, I'm playing pretty passive because I don't want to die for a stupid reason, and that's honestly the way you're going to want to play this season because there's going to be a lot of chaos going on, a lot of people having turrets and shields and stuff. You're just going to want to be able to counter those things and be able to play and be able to know what to do in those moments, like be able to shoot at the right times, leave at the right times, like be able to navigate where you're going and seeing what's going on and the way they play. So yeah, we keep finding new players to try to eliminate. It's a top 8 situation right now. And yeah, we just get in our car and we keep driving around until we find some new players. And yeah. Once you cap the island, by the way, nobody else can cap it. It's permanently capped for the rest of the game. Just so you know, it's been like that for previous seasons. You probably already knew that. Just wanted to let you guys know it's the same way this season. But yes, so you see I'm just driving around, trying to like play a little bit past, but I see people shooting around, but I don't want to try to get too involved. I know I see 2 guys on the map with medallions that are really close to me. I see a guy right over here. Ends up killing him. This is the guy that does not have the medallion, unfortunately. But I do see another guy with this that does have a medallion, which I end up keeping them alive and letting them fight out until the end game. To me, that's more of a better play, but knowing that medallions aren't as much of a threat, you could technically just go kill the guy with the medallion if you're that confident. I mean, you could technically do that, and I don't think that's a bad play either as well. But as you can see, we just keeping our distance from these enemy players and try to get a few tags on them if possible. See, I hit this guy for 15 blue, and now I'm getting tagged, so I start to create some distance from me and the player so that I don't die very quickly, because I know this guy has War Machine's Arsenal as well, or at least I assume during playing this game that he has a similar loadout to mine. So I want to make sure that I create quite a bit of distance and I'm ready to fight him if it comes down to that. But yeah, basically, just gonna want to definitely be self-aware, not as self-aware as maybe last season. You're just definitely gonna want to be like constantly looking at your surroundings. As always, when you're playing Fortnite, you always want to be aware of what's going on. But yeah, so I'm marked right now because this guy has Emma's medallion. So you can find her at the raft, and you can get a Mythic striker's burst rifle from her if you go to the raft, like I said. And then yeah, so that's where you can get that medallion. But fortunately, I didn't get that medallion, which is why you can see I was marked because that player had that medallion. Now it's a 1v1, and so I pick up the crown, I see there's a shield, Captain America shield there, but I decided not to pick it up. Because I see that this guy does not have a shield, so I do not have to worry. I tag this guy and get the win. Nice dub, guys. Let's go. If you guys did enjoy that kind of content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more amazing content daily on your homepage.